Hi, 143 fam. I'm Antonia. Thank you for being here. Thank you all so much for your patience in June. I was traveling, came home with a really bad flu, so I was unable to get your mid-month love readings done. But we're going to take a look extensively at love, your general overview, in these readings here today. I also have a few different giveaways for the month of July. First of all, I'm going to be giving away one free reading to one of my YouTube subscribers here. I will announce winners July 31st. If you'd like to be considered, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Leave me a comment below your video. Let me know how you've connected. Also for Instagram, I'm going to be utilizing that platform to give away a few different readings throughout the month as well. They may be spontaneous. You'll have to show up and see what it is that I'm going to do that I have planned for you guys. But again, follow me there, Urban Soul Guru. Winners will be announced there each month for readings so that you guys don't miss it. I have inspirational messages and quotes. I channel these messages for you guys at least a few times a week. Okay, so you're getting some additional content there. Again, thank you guys so much for your support here on my channel. I'm always so grateful to connect with you. I am available in July for private readings, for energy healing. You know how to reach me. Now let's jump in to your July 1st general overview and love readings. Let's see what's in store. Hi Leo, this reading is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for July 2019. I'm going to start with your general overview first, then we'll take a look at love. I will have timestamps down below for you guys. Leo, general overview. General overview for July 2019. Leo. Okay, Leo, I've got your energy. It feels really good. Wow, you guys are in a really good place, even though my cards don't want to shuffle. Okay, Leo. I am channeling. Wow. Wow. I am channeling for you guys. Keep up or get left behind. That's really intense. But it comes from so much self-love. So Leo, you guys are still in that flow. You're still in that empowerment flow, okay? Before I started your reading, I was channeling something else, and it ties into this message directly. So I have a sister, also a Leo, probably watching this, who is a phenomenal athlete and a phenomenal runner. I mean, just really, really phenomenal. Marathons are like an easy day for her, kind of a runner, okay? I remember a story, and this is what I was channeling just a few minutes ago. Just a conversation, and she may not realize that I even remembered this, but she was telling me a story about how she would run with a friend of hers because she enjoyed the company and it's how they could spend some time together, but that it actually physically hurt her body to have to run at such a slow pace. And her friend was also a runner, a marathon runner, but they were just, they're at different places, okay, endurance-wise. And my sister was just leaps and bounds beyond where this girl was at, and it physically hurt her body. And I don't know why I've retained that information, but I've channeled that for you guys, and it ties into this message. Keep up or I'll leave you behind. It's not malicious. It comes from a place of self-love, okay? And I feel that. I feel the intention of self-love here, Leo. So it's a beautiful energy, and good job if you're aligning with that message. You will before the end of July if you're not feeling that coming into July, because here's the thing. There are people around you, even people that you love dearly, they just cannot keep up with how quickly you're evolving. They can't keep up with how drastically your life is changing. Some people are trying, Leo, and you have the opportunity to lead by example, to maybe even teach some people around you what real evolution looks like, because you are doing a damn good job. But for others of you, and this isn't going to apply to everybody who can't keep up right now, you may need some space from those that you love if they can't keep up, if you feel like people are holding you back. There are definitely some people in your circle, in your space, because they feel the energy still attached to you, Leo. There are people who will slow you down. There are people, they can't keep up because they don't want to try to keep up. They're expecting you to slow down their pace so that they still have the company that they enjoy being with, which is you, okay? They enjoy you. They enjoy your energy. They enjoy your thoughts. But here's the thing. You have to have healthy boundaries this month because you can't afford for anybody to slow you down. It's going to hurt you, okay? So hear that message. Let's get a little bit more clarity. But I'll tell you this, Leo. Boy, are you guys empowered, and you guys are feeling really, really good. Okay, we have a few cards popping already. Child, first card out, followed by cleanse and detox. I'll tell you, all the readings I've done today have been about cleansing and detoxing. There is definitely this purge happening. Every sign is feeling it to some extent. It feels like for you, Leo, you're not new to this cleansing and this purging. This feels like something you've taken on ferociously. This doesn't just feel like a detox. This feels like you're burning it down. If it's toxic to you, you have no tolerance, you're not doing it anymore, it has to go. You will burn it to keep that energy. Like, you are just done. You are ready to, it's almost like it's taking, what is the visual I'm getting right now? Oh boy, this is a personal one, but I'm going to tell you guys anyway. So when I was younger, okay, like a little high school younger, I used to have these little boyfriend boxes. And what I was being shown, it's like taking this memorabilia that it's pointless because you have no connections to these people anymore. Why do you need that stacked away in the back of like your childhood home closet, okay? Take all of that. And I'm seeing you guys like, maybe not literally, okay? For some of you, maybe. I wouldn't put it past you, Leo, and I fully support this. But taking like these boxes of old memories that don't mean anything, you're not even emotionally attached to anymore, and just like burning it because you just need that energy to go, because you need to cut those energy cords, because you recognize that even though you think you have no emotional attachment, even though you think that it's buried in the back of a closet, how is that really harming you? Well, one, is taking up space, and I promise you, if you're holding on to it, there's definitely at least some energy attachment, if not some emotional attachment as well. That's what I see you guys doing. I see those flames. In this card, it's just like, it's almost like she's standing there in the flames, just like owning it. Like, yeah, burn it all away. Cut those cords. I'm so ready to move on, okay? It's that sun energy to the max. But you guys are in it. And your element, it is beautiful. That sits at the center of your reading. Child coming out first, what I'm really feeling for you, Leo, and you're not the only sign. It's all about that inner child healing, but you guys are on it. This isn't new for you. For many signs, this purge is just beginning. Or for many signs, people are just starting to own what this energy looks and feels like. You guys are already in this. That is why you are evolving with leaps and bounds. There's so much happening in your life, but it's because you're putting the ball in motion with so much determination. It's like, God help anybody who gets in the way of Leo right now. You're just going to run him over. Be honest with yourself, following cleanse and detox. Be honest with yourself about those boxes in the back of your closet. What are you holding on to? Honestly, I don't know why there's this reference to closet and like physical boxes. For some of you, this isn't just about me like getting a little personal about something ridiculous I did in my past, but it's really about going into your closets physically and cleaning them out. Like a spring cleaning, even though that may not be the season that you're in. But honestly, there's clothes, there's things in your home, it feels like, in your physical environment. They have to go. This isn't just thoughts. Obviously, this is thoughts. This is energies. This is emotions. Okay, this is relationships. Getting honest with who should stay and who needs to go. But honestly, you need to be cleansing some belongings out. There's some lingering energy. But the main message here, be honest with yourself. Who's slowing you down, Leo? Who's getting in your way? Even if no one can really get in your way, because that's what I get with this cleanse and detox, okay? It's just, it's fire, it's fierce. It's like, do not get in the way of Leo right now. But even if somebody tries, and I'm like, all right, God help them, they're going to get run over if they step in the way of Leo right now. It's still energy that you have to navigate around somebody's negative energy, or that slower pace run that's going to hurt your knees or something. Why are you can't keep having that energy out there. And I know it comes from love. It really feels challenging this month as opposed to past months. It feels like people in the past were slowing you down or had toxic energy, and you were already fully aware of it. And there were people you were ready to let go anyway. Feels like in July, you may be presented with an opportunity to heal a situation, the opportunity to really assess what your core relationships are, how meaningful they are, how do they fulfill you, or the ways they don't, what's off in them. It feels like there's someone you love, maybe spotlighted in the month of July, and you may have to be honest with yourself, like, wow, I love this person, we have a committed relationship, but they can't keep up and they're holding me back, so what does that mean for us? Or this is someone I've been best friends with for decades, but is it a little toxic? Is it just holding space? For some of you, it's not even about toxic energies. It's just about something holding space, and it shouldn't be taking up space in your life. Clear that away. Make space for new blessings to come in, okay? But get real with yourself. It does feel like you may struggle a little bit if it's somebody you love. Now, Leo, you don't have to cut ties with everybody you love because they can't keep up. Because in all honesty, most people in your life right now can't keep up with where you're at. It's okay. There are people who really respect you for what you're doing and the changes you're making. It feels like you may, again, be teaching somebody. You may be teaching your children. You may be teaching your children what it looks like to evolve, why it's important to cleanse and detox and to cut energy cords and what that even means. But it also feels like with this child card, in addition, of course, to your inner child, it feels like it could be a friend. It could be a friend that's a little younger than you. You could be the same age, but maybe they're not quite as evolved. It feels like you could actually be guiding somebody close to you, guiding them along. Just one, by leading by example, but you may be having conversations around it, okay? So don't just like cut ties with every single person in your life that can't keep up with you, because some of these people really are meant to stay, but you are meant to kind of light the fire under them, get them going, get them inspired to make those changes, okay? We have this child card here, clarified by change in direction. For some of you, it's that inner child. You're getting really honest with what it is you do want. You don't want the kind of experiences you want in this lifetime, and you are taking steps to change them. The fact that you have this energy out there so powerfully, because Leo, I feel it. I feel it, and it's intense. It just woke me up. I feel like I just had 2 cups of coffee before I started this video. The energy is out there so powerfully. Expect changes quick, rapid movement. Don't ask universe for what it is you're unsure of right now, or you don't have full clarity on, because it's going to show up. And you want to make sure what shows up you're ready for. But it feels like you're ready, Leo. This is a move. This is a new job. This is a new relationship. This is like a massive change. And even how you converse with your inner child. Is there more love? Because it feels like there's more love. You're getting real with even, so we have people that were slowing you down, and maybe some toxic people you needed to cleanse and detox out. But there's also thoughts. There's also conversations you may have been having with yourself that were limiting in the past. You're not doing that anymore. Conversations with children around you, conversations with your inner child, they're very inspiring, okay? People really look up to you in a way a child would look up to their parent, but you feel like a really healthy role model, and that's a beautiful thing. Not everybody making rapid changes is making a change for the good, okay? Sometimes people get reactive, and that's a part of human nature. That's okay. You guys don't feel like you're doing that. You don't feel reactive. It feels more calculated, and you feel ready. And it does feel like you have a good amount of clarity, okay? Just make sure you have full clarity before you start manifesting, because universe is going to bring it full circle very quickly. Cleanse and detox, again, center of the reading. Steady progress. Universe commends you. You're doing such a great job. Is there a more beautiful message? It's like you guys are just on it. Burning it down. I know that sounds so harsh. I'm saying so many harsh things, I feel like, in this video, but it's because your energy is so powerful and so on it. You're so on board for this change. You are facilitating this. You deserve the blessings coming in, Leo. And trust me, if there are people that you have to cut out, if there are situations that you have to close the door on, trust me, universe will reward you with someone and something bigger and better. You've gotten honest with yourself, haven't you? You've been doing this work for quite some time. The rewards are coming in fast. Prepare for that, especially as you start to step into or get closer to Leo season. We're coming up to Leo season now in July. Are you ready? I've been telling you guys something was coming to a head in birthday season for you. I'm telling you that energy still exists here, Leo. You've seen progress, but nothing like what's coming up. Whoa, crowning your reading is joy. This is what it's all about. You are in alignment with what you love. You're making sure you are in alignment with what you love. And if you're not, you're cutting ties, you're moving on, you're making changes. You are getting it done. You are being rewarded. You are being rewarded with this joy. This is big energy for you. Have confidence, bottom of the deck. Let your past go. You can do it. Ask universe if you need some help. If your confidence wavers a little bit, one, continue having those beautiful, healthy conversations with your inner child. Also ask universe to help you, okay? You know this is done. There's something in your past. Honestly, it feels like a whole life chapter. It's all over. It's all over. I don't feel you fighting it, but if you decide to fight that for whatever reason, I think you might get burned. There's too much of that fire, passionate energy out there for you to fight this, but it doesn't feel like you want to. And honestly, you feel very confident. If that confidence wavers a little bit, this is an affirmation, not just me, but from the universe. I mean, I can feel your energy and I can tell you that you're on point, you're doing the right thing, but this is universe saying, yeah, way to go. You're on it. You're coming full circle with some huge change, but I don't think you've seen the full scope of it yet. End of July into August, trust me, there's something major coming through for you, Leo. Okay, we're going to take a look at love. Obviously, for some of you, some of what's been holding you back, it's been relationships, okay? I am channeling something for you already. Okay, I see the tie to this. There have been people in your past that have taught you that love isn't safe. Now, that could be parents teaching you that love isn't safe because they were in love and they weren't happy and you witnessed that. But I do feel for some of you Leos, it's because of old experiences that you've had. Somebody along the way taught you or showed you that love wasn't safe. And there's a part of you, even if you've entertained other relationships, even if you have commitments now, there's still this little part of you that's like, can I fully trust this? Can I be 100% vulnerable? Can I trust that love lasts? Can I trust that this person will continue to be loyal to me? Here's the shift. For Leos that are already in committed relationships, it feels like you got here a little sooner, okay? You know that the person who has showed up in your life is supportive. They may not be able to keep up with how quickly you are growing and evolving, but they're trying. Give them credit and help them along, okay? That will really be worth your time, but it's a beautiful soul. I feel a lot of beautiful souls for those of you in committed relationships already. It feels like you've met your match and you know that you're with the right person. If you have doubts about whether or not you're with the right person, it's definitely something you're going to have to get honest about in the month of July, because whether you're ready or not, universe is going to hold up that mirror and say, hey, look, what's going on here? And you're going to have to address it. But it does feel like for the majority of you, you're with really great partners if you are in committed relationships. But this message particularly applies to those of you that are still single. You're newly single. You've been single for a really long time. The energy has shifted. Not because it just magically shifted for you. I mean, yes, there's definitely some divine intervention here. But Leo, it's the energy in your life has shifted across the board because you shifted it, because you made a conscious decision to make changes. You have healthier boundaries. So yes, there were old stories and maybe repeat patterns, karmic patterns of people showing up and they weren't safe to love. That chapter has come to a close. There is somebody safe. There is somebody safer. There is somebody healthier than anything you've experienced in the past. They have either already showed up and you're not giving them enough credit for that, or they're about to. So let me shuffle. We'll shuffle a little bit. Make sure we've got that. All right, that connection, that divine flow. Okay. Pull some cards, get a little bit of clarity, but I'm telling you, Leo, that comes through really, really, really strong for you. Leo in love. Leo in love. Okay. That person that showed you that love wasn't safe was deceptive, right? It was someone who abused your trust. They abused the love that you gave. Maybe they didn't give the same kind of love in return. Feels like someone could have cheated. There was some seriously disloyal behavior, and it turns you all the way off. For those of you who are in committed relationships now and in healthy relationships, don't you remember going through that? Don't you remember how that turned you all the way off? And the idea of being vulnerable, fully in love with somebody again, was not just terrifying. It was legit a turnoff. You didn't want it. Well, guess what? The page is turned. That book is closed. You're writing a new one, not honesty. It's a new chapter. You're feeling passionate about somebody now. There's love and it feels safe. It feels like you have real feelings for somebody, or you will soon have real feelings for somebody, and you may fight it, okay? Give them a chance. Give love a chance. There is someone safe, someone good, someone passionate coming into your life. And you know what, Leo? I'm just going to forewarn you here. You're going to align with new love, and this person still may not be able to keep up with you 110%. But there's someone, they will sprint all out to run as fast as you, even if their body can't handle it. That's the kind of love that's coming into your life. It's different than this. This person, clarified, by chemistry, you had a lot of physical chemistry with, but it also feels like they stepped out because they had chemistry with somebody else too. They explored this. This new one coming in doesn't want to explore this with anybody but you, okay? You are getting a lot of good karma back in your life, especially in love, as long as you stay open to it. Center of your reading is this. So we have passion. This feels like new love. It's someone you really need to give a shot to, okay? Clarified by free yourself. It took a separation. You separated from deceit. You are now separating too from fearful thoughts, negative thoughts around love. It feels like you're separating consciously from that. As you do, you get to step back into a very passionate, romantic, excuse me, romantic embrace. Let me take a sip of water real quick. Okay, Leo, sorry, I'm still kind of getting over this flu and some symptoms here. And an inevitable cough. You guys are stepping back in to this passionate frame of mind, passionate connections with people. It's almost like as you have this passion and zest for life causing you to change everything, to achieve new goals, to change around careers, passion comes back for love. That's what it is, Leo. You get that passion back for love. You're not turned off by it anymore. You recognize that you've had some separations, maybe even some people that have broken your heart, but it's in the past now. It's time to cleanse that energy. It's a new chapter. It's a new day. It's a new life. You guys have a new life now, but it does feel like somebody very safe. All right, I'm going to put this out there, and this only applies to some of you, Leo. Give your relationship a chance. Is being clarified by reconciliation. Only a small percentage of you should be giving this reconciliation a shot, only because if this person is someone that you separated from and they were in any way toxic to you, you're just not going to entertain that, okay? And for so many of you, you have exes who want to come back almost for the wrong reasons. They see you coming up in the world and they want to circle back, okay? It's the new relationship. First of all, if you're in a committed relationship, don't entertain this at all. Don't answer those phone calls. Block some numbers because you might hurt this person that you love if you entertain any of these conversations, even if you're just trying to be polite. Even if you just pick up the phone to be like, look, I'm in a new relationship, no more. You have to at least be honest with your current partner if you're doing that, because they may suspect something else if you don't. They're going to feel that energy. I was picking that up for Aquarius as well, so you may have some crossover with Aquarius. Just be a little careful about that in love, okay? Now, for some of you, this reconciliation is actually incredibly beautiful. How do you know the difference between who should stay and who should go? It's going to come down to safe love. Will there be passion and chemistry? Of course, because this person isn't meant to just be a friend in your life. But you should be as comfortable with this love and this partner as you are with a best friend. Being able to show all of your colors, your full self, all of who you are out there, that needs to be accepted. It needs to be appreciated. This person can't hold you down, Leo. So if that's not the case, those are doors, keep them closed, okay? And it's the new relationship. It's new love. It might be somebody that you've already met, but you haven't really given a shot yet in terms of a real relationship. They deserve that energy. But if you feel like, okay, you guys have stepped away from each other and you're ready to reconcile and it's mutual, there is love, it is safe, whatever that issue is would have to be resolved and would require mutual effort from both partners, then I actually can see a reconciliation for you being very healthy But trust me, that's like 10% of you should be considering the reconciliation, and you know who you are. So if you feel like something is off, that person was toxic, that's not the person you should be giving a shot to and a new chance to, but they're going to want it. Expect those conversations, okay? But ultimately, it's about safe love, and it's a new story for you here. It's a new story, okay? Not only do you deserve love, but you deserve safe love. You deserve somebody who is a high-level soulmate, somebody who can stick around for the long run and be loyal for you. I feel like you guys need another crowning here. Wow, we've got children again. I'm going to pull one more crowning, Leo, because I feel like you need it. This feels like inner child. I also feel like you may, again, have connections to exes because you guys have children together. Yeah, and there's some karmic... Feels like there are some karmic issues going on here, especially in regard to exes. If there was deception, if somebody stepped out and they weren't loyal, Leo, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but it doesn't feel like that person's behavior has changed. It feels like a karmic pattern. I also feel like for some of you, you may have entertained relationships with somebody in the past. They weren't all the way single, and so they may have been deceiving another partner with you. It's just not worth it. I'm telling you, this new love, this passionate love, this safe love, this person that's truly of the highest good to give a shot to, they feel safe. You do need to have that passion and chemistry to keep you interested in it, but it's a best friend. I'm channeling, they're like a best friend, but there's also passion. If this person, if there isn't a really solid friendship at the core, it's not going to work for you. The majority of you that are single, it's new love, okay? Do expect people to try to come back over the course of July. That may be the challenge for you. You may still have feelings intact for this person, and it may be really hard to have to say all over again, look, I loved you. I loved as hard as I could, as loyal as I could. You didn't meet me there, or maybe you did, but you can't keep up with where I'm at in my growth. That relationship is going to keep me grounded in sort of a negative way. I need to fly now. I need to spread my wings. I need to see what's out there. I need to create a life of joy, and we can't seem to do that together. You may have a challenging conversation ahead, especially in regards to love and exes coming back, but I promise you, Leo, there is somebody new. I promise you, this is super close. For some of you, this is closer than you realize because this new love is already in your life. You just haven't explored the new love. You haven't explored the relationship. Don't be surprised if somebody new that is already in your life says to you, hey, I have feelings. I'm kind of like, this is more than a friendship to me. Can we go out and grab a drink? Can we have dinner? Can we hang out? Entertain it. It's so good. This person who deserves your time will make you feel safe. It's a new story. It is a brand new story. It's not even a new chapter. It's a new story. It will show you a completely different side of love, and you will be so grateful that you gave this person a shot. Leo, thank you guys for being here. I'm so proud of you. You're doing such a phenomenal job. I love tapping into your energy. It brings me so much joy because it is so good. Yes, there are challenges, but I know you can handle this. If you feel like you need some additional clarity beyond this reading, reach out to me for a personal reading, a private reading. I'm also available for energy healing if you feel like you need to get some energy work done, but it does feel like you guys are super on top of that right now. I will be back mid-month with your mid-month love reading, and I will see you guys back here soon. As I mentioned in the intro, try to connect. If you have Instagram, connect to me there because they will have some updates and things. I know I was out for a minute last month because I was sick. I did notify people on Instagram, but because it's so new, almost no one's, in terms of my subscribers here, most people miss that message, okay? So connect to me there. If you'd like, but I will see you guys back here soon. Love you guys so much. So grateful. Ciao.